Oh. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello.
My microphone. Did my desktop audio go away? It just my I am fucking back, baby. Okay, I got so much shit right here. So, we have a little breakdown about this guy. Anybody who doesn't know what this is, iMoroni, iExplore. Okay. Right now it's running a demo that I downloaded off of GitHub. Um, yeah. So how it works is this USB cable is plugged into my computer. Um, it's telling Raspberry Pi Pico what to do here to control all of these things. To control display, these little buttons right here. It's got two more on this side. Um, then you can add in all kinds of hats or hats. I don't know. Okay. All right. I don't know what I don't know. Okay. I didn't code this. I didn't code this. My friend and I are trying to make some Tetris. But yeah, it's not easy. Um, this isn't something for somebody who just wants to plug in and see something work and oh, I bought this product that already works. No, this is for somebody who wants to actually make something work. Like, for example, let's do a little freaking, and I'm sorry, I know my setup is like cruddy. So let's just turn a light on. Got a ground wire in the ground wire spot. I know. I wish it was better. I apologize for the lack of quality. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and plug this in the ground spot. For those of you who don't know how a breadboard works, um, good news. You're in the wrong spot because I don't know how a breadboard works either. So, basically, we're gonna learn together. We're gonna figure this shit out together. Um, or you could totally like not figure this out with me and go watch somebody who already knows what in the heck they're doing so that way you can learn what the heck you're doing faster than I. Okay, so they, yay, breadboard, we got a light, right? Let me see the light. Me see the little light turned on. Okay, do stuff like that. Obviously, you can do a lot more complex, cool things with this than just turn on a light. But the point about it is you have these wires, these little jumper connectors. And so you don't need to solder every little thing just to find out that it didn't work. You can prototype here and tell this to like make this light blink or something. Um, and yeah, it will make the light blink like you told it to. If you want, What I do know how to do is I know how to add a button. This is a little clicky button. It's got a little clicky feature. I don't know. Little click. Can you guys get some of that click? No, no, you're not getting no click today, okay? But I will give you this. So I'll use it to transfer power from one side of the board to the other side of the board because they run vertically, right? So there's little pieces at the bottom of the board. So like if I try to connect something here and just connect power in a straight line, I don't think it would work. I could be wrong. Ground. Here, let me actually try to freaking. Oh, I would have to complete the circuit. I could do it in a straight line, but I would have to complete the circuit. Yes, that's the trick to it. Mother fuzzy. Boom. Got a wire in hole. Boom. Complete the circuit. Now, in theory, when I press this button, this light will turn on. Ah, it didn't work. Ha ha ha. Where did I go wrong? This is where I went wrong. I didn't just connect it to this side, right? Because I had this transfer over the power and it's not jumping back over here. So if I try to connect it here in the corner where it's not in line with the little light, it won't work because it's not completing a circuit. So now it is completing a circuit and it will work. Okay, so that's about the extent of my knowledge. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Um, so yeah, you can make these things. Space them out as far as you want, bunch them up together as close as you want. Um, you could do whatever the fuck you want, whatever you please, for your little heart desires. You could even freaking, it's just do something crazy. We're doing stuff we're not supposed to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're doing things we ain't supposed to. Okay? Why? Why? I don't know. Did I? Yes, I did. Here, let's put a brighter light. Why did I do it that way? Beats me. Beats the living heck out of me. But I did it, okay? Yeah, that's a brighter light. That's a brighter light. Okay, boom, chucky lucky. Okay, things are close together now. Now it's hard to get your finger in there. So we're playing with this guy. Um, I want to learn the freaking breadboard. If you want to learn the MicroPython, or if you already know MicroPython, or now you want to learn C or C++, um, that's what you use to program this little guy. So if you know any of those really complicated languages like C or C++, you're dope. I'm not yet. Learning, still fucking learning. I'm still learning Python. I guess at the same time as I'm learning MicroPython. So it's just a big old fat journey. Big old journey. Yep. Sorry, ADHD. Had to freaking make that thing straight again. So same with this. Now I gotta put it all away so it's not in my fucking space. And I could just look at this guy in front of me. Okay, button, go away. Boom, we got those guys. I'm back. You got me. Okay. So Take a cruise off of Benjamin Franklin. Could I have found a better way to spend $30? Like 50 better ways. But this little guy right here in front of me, they is pretty fucking stimulating to the mind. Um, very frustrating. So this is an example of that little device. Oh. Sorry, little rippy poo. Um, yeah. Now I'm trying to figure out how to work the fucking servo motor. Okay, I don't know how to work, how to power anything servo. Like nothing, absolutely nothing. We're starting from no knowledge. Oh, by the way, if we don't know this by now, I come from construction. I used to pour concrete for 15 years of my life. You don't really need fucking a lot of brain cells to do that. Um, I personally know people who burn brain cells by the moment and they still have a job. Okay? So, I want to do things that require some brain cells. So, got to get away from the people. Those, they're not bad. They're good guys. They're good guys. I just want different things for my life, you know? So, I'm choosing to step away from that shit and put myself in this little meh, right? Does it look like a fucking kid's toy? I agree. I agree 100%. It looks like a little kid's toy. But this little kid's toy, see, eh, if you don't program it to do anything, okay? th- By the way, this is how it came out of its packaging. Should we do a little run back on the open box? Yeah, we'll run it back. Run it back. We'll just act surprised. We'll just act surprised. I'm not taking the fucking Pico off of it though, so we're just gonna have to sit through that. Not an authentic unboxing. Whatever. Who cares? I don't even have any viewers probably right now. So, I mean, if I do, drop a comment. Who knows? There might be somebody watching. Yeah, this is mainly for you guys to like look back at right now. If you ever want to check out the channel, I fucking game. I apparently I do reverse unboxings because of my ADHD. And fucking I get into tech, like programming. Um it started off with web dev, but like web dev isn't bad. It's cool. Like I know people who are really good at it. Um I need to get better at that skill, but it's probably not gonna be like everything I always do. So yes. Oh look. Uh-oh. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. It's nobody. So Raspberry Pi Pico Explorer. Sorry, lighting is shit. I don't know. If I ever get viewers and stuff and I ever make money off of YouTube or whatever, I will invest it right back into this channel so you guys don't have to put up with this Ugh, goodness gracious. So, Raspberry Pi Pico Explorer. That's that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, that's what the packaging looks like. Comes in this little. If you live where that's legal, and you've ever been to a Green Cross store, yeah, we'll just call it that, Green Cross. Okay. Um, yeah, you ever been to one of those stores? That's what it looks like you're buying. But it's not because we are going to unbox it right here in the flesh. No pausing. I'm talking while it's all happening. Boom, 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 boom. This is the product. There's nothing left inside the packaging. There is nothing. This is what you're going to see when you open that package. Okay? This is what I seen in my car because I opened it in my car because I couldn't wait because I didn't want to. Gosh, I wanted to take a look at it and hold it and feel it in my hand. It was this minus the Pico. You got to buy the Pico separate. Um, I don't know which Pico works best. I will try them all out. They're fucking cheap enough to where I will try. If you really want me to, put a comment or like, you know, something so where I can see it and I will try them all. I'll try all the Picos. And the, there's like no videos about this thing that are like informational. You pretty much have to already know about this stuff. Um, so like yeah, it's not been an easy. I've owned it for 1 day so far. So it's not been an easy 1 day. Um, all the code that I've ran on it, was downloaded from GitHub. So you could just, if you're on Windows, like, damn, I'm streaming on Windows right now. Uh, so yeah, I'm using Streamlabs. I don't know how to get Streamlabs working on Linux. Yeah, so I'm using Windows. I'm not complaining. I'm playing Battlefield 6. That's about all I can say for Windows there, though. Probably just farming my data, farming my data. Just collecting my data, selling my data. Just getting data, selling data. Whatever. So yeah, that was a little reverse unboxing explanation of what this product is. Oh, and I bought a box of servo motors. So, trying to figure out how to get this working. We're going to be learning about a lot of stuff. Yeah, that was kind of a very long introduction. Long as fuck. But anyways, I am going to open this and put this over here. Can I please just have a little bit? Just give me a little bit of time. I just want to see the comment section if it's even a thing. Like if we're even commenting, I would like to see the comments or I mean the chat. If we're even chatting. Probably not chatting. Probably don't have that many people watching.
But
I
if you are
just want to
watching,
see the
I
comment section.
appreciate
If it okay, yeah, that's gonna have to work. You should have to pop out the chat. I don't know if you guys stream and like obviously I'm a freaking rookie at like a lot of this stuff. So whatever. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so I know how to do this. I know how to do this. I know how to do things. So that's a light potion. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, it's on my phone. I'm not even logged in on my computer. Nah, we're good. I don't have to pause the stream. I thought I was gonna have to, but I don't. How is it gonna plug in? How am I gonna get? Oh man. Mm. Oh, so that is a shim. That's a shim. Oh, fucking dang, man. Oh, by the way, if you don't like, if you're not like a real techie person, and you ever hear anybody say, you ever hear anybody tell you, yeah, just get a Raspberry Pi. Okay, that person knows what the fuck they're doing. Okay. If you consider yourself, I'm not all that, techie, or like, yeah, I could do some things, like just make sure you read this page right here. Okay, you come over here. Here, I'll full screen this. Go over here to Raspberry Pi. Okay, you read this. See, pick something. Have a Pico. I got a Pico. My Pico is. I have an RP 2040. So you make sure you read. Make sure you read. If you don't like reading, like me, well, this is a painful step in the process of learning how to do things. You gotta just get through it. Mm, it sucks. I know. I know. Trust me. So from light display and I/O devices to signage, In manufacturing process, the Raspberry Pi Pico series gives you the power to control countless home, hobby, and industrial operations. Programmable in C and MicroPython. Pico is acceptable to visit a range of accept applications and skill levels. Oh, really? We're gonna test that fucking theory. And getting started is as easy as dragging and dropping a file. Hmm. I don't think they're telling the whole truth right there. More experienced users can take advantage of the Raspberry Pi Pico's rich peripheral set, including SPI. I don't know what that is. I2C. Don't know what that is either. And 8 programmable programmable I/O in and out PIO state machines for customer. I just can't fucking read today. For customer. I did it again. For custom peripheral support. The RP2040. Let's learn about what the RP2040 could do, but not before I get myself some coffee. Designed by Raspberry Pi RP2040 features a dual-core ARM Cortex M0 Plus processor with 264 kilobytes of internal RAM and support for up to 16 megabytes off-chip flash. A wide range of flexible I/O options include all that shit that I didn't know what the fuck it was. I2C, SPI, and iniquitely programmable I/O, PIO. These support endless possible applications for this small and affordable package. Yes, it very small, very small. It is the size of half of my finger. Half of my finger. This thing goes from my fingernail. If you can see that, then great. If you can't see that, then not great. But this thing goes from half of my freaking fingernail to like this line on my finger right here, right there. It's only half of my freaking finger if you're counting all the way to the knuckle. That's what she said. Ah, man. So I'm gonna go make a coffee and then we're gonna learn all about the RP2040. Ah, we'll be right back after these messages. Sorry, chat. I fucking start doing one thing, and I like do fucking like it other side quest things. Like because I walked by the projector, I guess the projector's on now. I'm gonna turn on a movie. All that good stuff. I'll like make my coffee, wash And I'm fucking back. We're live. We're live. All about the fucking RP 2040. Okay, so if you're clumsy, don't. Just, just don't. Next to, just don't. Okay. If you're clumsy, just know it. Okay, that's the best thing that you can do for everybody. Just know it. Know you're clumsy. Be like, you know what? I know I'm clumsy, man. Fucking, it is what it is. Nothing we could do about it. Ah, I'm gonna go turn the light off. Ah, speaking of clums, turn the light off, get the remote, and my freaking vape. The Simpsons. I could put it on that side, and then I don't got to worry about nothing. This is what is happening, my good folks at home watching the stream. Uh, Switching this guy over here. That way I got a little making area, STEM area. Fucking, I guess that's what this is called. Making and STEM projects. Um, I'm not gonna go ahead and tell you what my brain is fucking boiling up, mustering up on things that I want to make because, what if it ends up being really cool? What if it ends up being really cool and super successful? That would be counterintuitive on my part. Just let the whole entirety of the world. What the fuck is going on? So, right? Don't we think? Can we just agree? But I will have other projects that we can share. I will share. We'll do all the sharing. Fucking that, those projects. But as far as like, if that actually matters to me, I don't know. I think we might be asked out, dude. So, that's close enough. It's it's not. Fuck. Why is that bothering the shit out of me? Now that is gonna have to do. Some American Dad. Um, okay. So, boy, I have a disaster on my desk. Oh, it should be illegal. It should be illegal. Like I got I got things that have nothing to do with what we're talking about on my desk right now. Like this guy, the Petzl Neox, a fairly new climbing device to the market that I'm not gonna fucking talk about today. Um, hey, you didn't know I climb. Anyways, high performance, low cost, small package. Flexible IO connects RP2040 to the physical world by allowing it to speak to almost any external device. High performance breeze through the integer workloads. Low cost helps erase the binary, the barrier to entry. This isn't just a powerful chip, it's designed to help you bring every last drop of that power to bear. With 6 independent banks of RAM, that's cool, and fully connected switch at the heart of its bus fabric. You can easily arrange for the cores and DMA engines to run in parallel without connection. RP2040 builds are Raspberry Pi's commitment to an inexpensive, efficient computing in a small, powerful 7 by 7 millimeter package, which is 2 square millimeters of 40, 40. I don't fucking know, but I want to know what I'm talking about. Um, I like Grok. Okay, I like Grok. Hmm. Nanometers. That's the process of the node side for making chips like CPUs and GPUs. Other semiconductors back in the day around 2008, 2010, companies like TSMC kicked off production of this 40 nanometer lithography process. What the fuck is a lithography process? We'll get into that later, Rock. Okay, put a pin in that. It's basically how tiny they could shrink the transistors on the chip. Smaller nanometers equals more transistors packed in, which means better performance. So, smaller the number, the better. Less power suck and cooler running chips compared to nodes like bigger nodes like 65 and 45 nanometers. I I said and. It says or, I said and. Troll me. I don't give a fuck. Some good. It's kind of like it's kind of old school now though, man. Oh, that's just my fucking yeah. My Grok's a stoner. That's why I like Grok. Okay, so he gets it, dude. My guy. Where I miss 40 nanometers of silicon. No, excuse me, not 40 nanometers of silicon, which is 2 square millimeters of 40 nanometer silicon. I don't know what that means. Just read the fucking data sheet about. Uh, oh, RP2040 datasheet, a microcontroller by Raspberry Pi. Falaf, falaf, falafel, Calafon. I'm gonna get trolled if anybody sees this. This is in public. Calafon. It's 2025. Raspberry Pi Limited. This document is licensed under a Creative Commons attribution. Internal portions copyright. Uh, um, um, I I think I think this is going to be a topic for a stream in itself where we read the entire RP2040 documentation. Who wants to do it? I'm going to read you the README. Fuck! I want people to read me the README. I will do it only if enough people like the video. If I get fucking 100 likes, I'll read the whole README on the RP2040. Okay. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go back to like MicroPython, and it's interesting for power users, for hobbyists. So like I was saying, C and C++, and VS Code integration for those of you who like VS Code. I'm not gonna get into that. Okay. Micro machine learning with 2 fast cores, plenty of on-chip RAM, and a port of TensorFlow Lite. RP2040 is a great platform for machine learning applications. TensorFlow Lite for RP2040. Oh, by the way, I may sound and seem and like I know what I'm talking about. Um, please, please, for your sake, for the sake of all humanity, do not, do not take me as like your source of information. Please. Oh my God. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm watching Family Guy in the background. Let me get clear out of the way. I'm watching Family Guy. Like I'm gonna be your source of information. Really think about that one. Okay? Um, wait. Is that is that borderline like okay. Uh, it's my background noise, but since it's on stream and YouTube saves everything, I'm just gonna not. I feel like it's better. Like I don't need to get sued by Disney. I don't have anything like that to be getting sued by Disney. Hopefully, hopefully that's okay. Little background image, some Google Home. Okay, hopefully that's cool. Like, if not, I'll take it down. I won't ever do it again. I don't know. I'm tiptoeing my feet in the waters of all this everything stuff. Right. So, RP2040 technical documentation. Would you like to buy an RP2040? This is where you go. This is where I went. Macro Center. Do they sell just the fucking RP2040? Yes, they do. Hmm. They do sell RP2040. Mhm. There it is in all of its glory. Okay? There's better things out there, dude. I know. We're talking about the Pico specifically. Okay? We're talking about the Pico. Not talk. Well, I mean, I hold up the whole Pico Explorer board. That is kind of the topic. The Pico Explorer board combo. Because that's what everything is based off of. So let us watch our fellow tubers. See, that stuff is so fucking cool. Our fellow tubers have put all this information, this lovely, great information for us to learn. No, 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 no. This live chat. Yes, I want to see the live chat. I haven't changed that. By the way, I'm streaming off like a laptop too, so like, isn't it really gonna be all that great? Okay, let's just fucking check out the daggone it um documentation because
Batteries included, everything you need is.
this guy right here, you know, kudos to this guy. So let's just go over here and keep it paused right there. Okay. This is all the GitHub stuff, as you can tell in my downloads. Balls demo. This demo is balls. Um, I have to take that. And I'm back. Sorry. I had to talk to Gmaw, dog. What's wrong with my webcam? Got a frozen webcam on stream? No. No. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Deactivate. Activate. Cool. We're back. Okay. Updates. Okay, so I'm gonna play the video. I also added. I want to try to connect. I want to try to power this side of the board. This side of the board, like grounding it off from this side of the board or something. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I have to do. Basically, I want to put a button, and I want to have three lights. I want to make those lights turn on and off with the button. And then from there, the next step is to choose which lights turn on with the button or to cycle through them, basically. So, like, boom, next light, boom, next light, boom, next light. You know what I mean? Just basic stuff. So, yeah, I got three little, these are 220R. I ran them over with my chair. The bag fell on the floor. Some of them are fucked up. I ran them over. Yikes, you know? Um, fucking let me know if I'm a dumbass for trying that. I feel like it's not a good idea, but I tried to use the best ones that were out of the bunch. So Micro Center's an hour away, and I kind of like spent my budget, you know. So yeah, that's what is going on. I have to get on my torta. And more coffee. Picture of the galaxy. Ah, I get out of the way in the wrong direction. Picture of the galaxy behind me. Hopefully this is the right page. Yeah. So this is the other kit that I have. This is how I got the wires and the cord. Um, I didn't just want to buy like individual little pieces. I guess I don't have to show you. I could just show you on screen. Let me get the fuck out of the way. Yeah. So I'll just get over back down here in the corner. Put me back down in my little corner. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about if it's imperfect. Who gives a fuck? So I didn't want to buy all this stuff individually because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, right? So I have this to mess with. I feel like what I can do with this. I figured out that this was a sensor. This is RGB LED. I I don't know what that is, but I burnt that out. That thing no longer works. That's an IR sensor. These are green LEDs. These are red and blue LEDs. Okay. So what I want to do, um, obviously this breadboard, I found out really quick. Didn't do really too much prior research on what I should buy. Blah 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 blah. Hooty blue blue blue. So I found out that this breadboard is like, just lacking in capability, but it looks like you can expand this thing because it's got like these little feet right here, and such and such. This one is non-expandable. This one does not have the feet, the green one. Uh, but they're the exact same breadboard basically. Um, just you know, it's really small, really really small. This is cool for just turning lights on, getting something to blink. Um, but like now I'm a day in and I've already surpassed this. I want to do more shit. Uh, I should probably become proficient at this though before I go and buy one. But yeah, this is all the pieces, right? Now, I don't know what these numbers, the ohms, 10,000 ohm resistor, right? I don't know. It just resists 10,000 ohms. Like, I don't know why we're resisting so many ohms. Obviously it's to dampen down some power, right? But like if I just don't know what I don't know. Sorry, fuck. Like, you know, some buttons, 4 buttons, breadboard, 2. Why does it say 2? Quantity, 2 breadboards. There's supposed to be 2 breadboards in here? Well, the seal was on it and only one came in, so that's misinformation right there. 3 photoresistors. Like I said, the seal was on this thing. Only one photoresistor IR emitter. Oh, that's why I burnt that out, because that's not a light. That's an infrared emitter. I have to go buy another one of these. I need an IR emitter. Okay. IR receiver. Okay, did all that. Yeah, I got Arduino set up. We're not talking about that chip though today. We're not talking about this chip. I don't know why. Okay, this is what I'm talking about right here. Right here. Okay. Positive, I have to distinguish the two. Okay, so I don't really know about the positive side and negative side of an LED. Obviously, I just did it wrong. I know that this is positive because the green wire, the black wire also. That means ground. GND was obviously an abbreviation for ground. I didn't need help with that one. Okay. Test code. Blinking LED. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder if I could just do it in Thonny. Let's hook that up right now. So I need a 220 ohm resistor. I'm gonna take this one. You're already almost out. Um, and okay, not using the Pico. I will go back to that video. Sorry, I suffer from freaking ADHD. Like you're literally watching it happen in the flesh as it happens. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I know, as like if the channel grows and shit, as it grows, I will get better shit. Okay, so I apologize that you can't see all that great. So I'm just bending these down. Okay, so it looks nice and neat, and I don't have a lot of protrusion on my breadboard. I'm just mastering a skill, that's all. Okay. Just making it look nice, like that. Okay. Oh, you can probably see it better right there. So something, you get the point, okay? And then I'm just gonna clip it off so it doesn't like, you know. Yes, I know this is not the tool. If you know what this tool is used for, like, okay, you know? But like, boom, boom. Yeah, if you know what this tool is used for, like, just keep it to yourself. Drop it in the comments. Fucking have fun in there about it. Oh, that's another thing about this guy. It's like, what do I do? Do I plug it halfway in like this? It's like not a second breadboard or something. I can use this breadboard to power that breadboard. Just use the capabilities of the breadboard, like, because it's gonna be off. Let's take those out. You're watching learning at its finest. I will tilt this down so you can see what the fuck I'm doing exactly. You guys probably don't just want to see my thinking face. You want to probably see my doing hands, huh? Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna try to run just the breadboard only using Arduino. Because I have to use this board as Arduino jumper. Such a scary part about this. Like you hear the snapping and the things, and just, it's like, ah, that can't be good for this. But no, it's not gonna know till we know. So that's how I figure I'm gonna be able to copy that diagram and run ground cable to said hole and power cable to said other hole, right? In theory. That's going the right direction. And yes, I did do a little bit of prior reading. I'm actually trying to find the documentation that shows why this goes where it goes, why they do this. Okay. I will have better examples. This is what I want to make. This is what I want to make, but I have to be willing to fuck up one of these cables, um, and it just means I'm going to be running out of material. Like one of these ground wires is going to have to just, it's going to have to suffer the consequences of being a ground wire. But yeah, this is what we're going to be doing so that we can actually get stuff done, see things happen in said flesh. Okay, cool. I'm actually not going to run you in the Arduino IDE. I'm going to run you in Thonny. Okay. LED. 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 I will grab new LED. We'll make a new one. Okay. So I've come to the conclusion. I don't know if I'm right or not. That. Sorry, I'm trying to see this at the same time. So I've come to the conclusion that you see how one foot is longer than the other, right? I've come to the conclusion that the longer one is the positive side. Because in this diagram, one, and then the next one is bent. I have to take that. So, didn't I need to figure out the fucking Arduino IDE and get this thing properly connected. I can't fucking really figure it out right now. So, boom. Obviously, we can see we got the LED on, but I want to get that LED blinking. I'm gonna try to just run their fucking code in Thonny because that board will connect to this. New file, boom. Paste, run the code. Invalid one init LED 2. Oh, that. No, it's not blinking. Okay. I'm Python now. I wonder if we go to the GitHub. Mm. Import analog. So we got that example of the light done. Sorry, I sometimes I can't help myself. I just go deep into it. I did not get it blinking. Okay. It's just 'cause like I want to figure it out so bad. That's not gonna. I'm gonna dissect as many of these as I can. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. Try it with 2. Don't have to do it with like 5 of them. So I'm gonna put the green right here, blue right here. And so they're just one over from each other. Now I'm gonna have to get this extender wire because I don't see myself needing the extender wires too much. And cutting pieces of this extension. Mm, what's that? It's Dunzo, Sunzo. Only have to do this once, you know? Mainly just want to see it work, you know? Gonna be a lot easier if I just do it right side up. happens when you buy a kit. If it doesn't come with like a spool of wire that you can do this with. So like what to make this? Well, I can do that. How do I do that? I take a red power cord one and I fucking do the same thing but with the red power cord. And I guess this is just part of being a Mac Air. So boom, we'll leave this side. Okay. I'm gonna go here. Now, moment of truth. Yes. Okay. So just had to bridge the power to get the power to work on both of them. Cool. Now it's running on both LEDs. What happens if I take the resistor out of one of the LEDs? Does this LED become brighter? Just turns off? turns off? Oh, because there's nothing bridging it now. Resistor is the bridge. The resistor is the bridge. Hmm. So there it is. Must be bridged over somehow, some way. Now, is this gonna work? Yep, doesn't matter where, as long as it's bridged over. You even plug it in back there. That does not matter because it's bridged over. Even plug it in right there. Try to just make things a little bit more fucking complicated for ya. Just cause. So yeah, cool. Got that fucking figured out. Okay. So now with button. The button is gonna be the bridge. So we can take off. We're gonna have to rearrange this. Um, not gonna need that anymore. We'll save you to the side. I have a few cords to cut from. Sorry, I just have to have an organized mess, or else I will lose my fucking mind. Okay, so pause. That's gonna be a 10K. So I'm gonna have to refactor the way I'm thinking about this. Positive, negative. Okay. I need a 10K resistor, which is gonna be, I want to say U. You are different. All right. Well, I'm looking at this correctly. Okay, we want this to span across over here. There needs to be space for that wire. Hmm. That's gotta go from the ground side to this positive side. I'm glad that I established that I can just get a fucking spool of solid core and be a happy guy. This is a neater way to do things and I like it. So we're going from here to there plus one. So that's Oh, I have to do something different than what they did in their diagram. I have to link the power from here. Oh, I'm a dumbass move. We're bridging gaps. We are bridging gaps. There's going to be a gap here that we have to bridge. I need a button. Okay, got a button. This button is going to bridge this gap. Okay. Gap is going to be bridged to here. Boom. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in ground. Ooh, so close. Right there. Boom. Okay. Plug in an LED to there. Now, okay, so I'm going to explain this a little bit. So I have a ground wire going here. This ground wire is powering this and going into this little resistor. It's a 10,000 ohm resistor. So I also have a ground wire bridging this gap from this so that it's also providing ground to this resistor on the ground side of the resistor. Now, where the circuit is going to be completed is here. This resistor is going to be going from here to here. Well, I mean, backwards in theory. So I'm going to plug in power here. Power is going to run from here to the light. It's also going to be powering this right here. So the power is being bridged from here to here. So this is going to have ground and positive. So that way, when I press the button, it actually works. I believe that nothing exciting is going to happen as soon as I plug this in. Oh, exciting things do happen, but the button doesn't work. What if I just this, put you over here, put you over here, a little bit of gap bridging, put you over here. Could it be that I haven't programmed the button to do anything? Or could it be that the ground isn't? No, the ground is connected properly. Because if the ground wasn't connected properly, we would have no light. Mhm. Interesting. Bridging gaps, cutting wires, trying shit. Okay, so the button theory didn't work. I do have a way where the button can work. And boy, does it not require all of this shit. It's much more simple. Ask me. Because this way the power has to go through the button to get to the light. Go and plug it in, nothing exciting happens until you press the button. But we have too big a resistor on the button, so I'm gonna take the resistor off and just connect it straight up. Oh, and I burnt out the light. I heard the pop. And I smell the smoke. Goodness gracious, probably should have put some type of resistor. Put this resistor. That light's not gonna work. So we get power resistance through the button. I think that that was gonna program to turn the button on and off. LED gets dark, LED gets bright. Okay. RGB LED. Hmm. How can you tell? See, this is where we get into that poorly documented shit. Like, how can you fucking tell? Right? Let me just get the little bag with the RGBs. How am I supposed to know which one is the ground? Like, if you just asked me to look at the picture, I'm looking at the way the picture is set up, and I can see which one I think is the ground. I think in this case that the ground is the longest one. I could be very fucking wrong. Thing that you need. Yeah. Okay, then that's this little starter kit thing. Okay, we can get lights blinking, blah blah blah, with the Arduino IDE and this guy. But I do not know how to do that since it says that it's supposed to come with two boards and only comes with one board. Okay, breadboard. Two. My kit has one. Okay, so this project is just gonna be on hold for a little bit. I do actually invest another chip. I can possibly do this with Nano, Arduino Nano. It is different. It is much different, and I don't have the right cord to plug it in, so that's where this chip is lagging. Not this chip, but me. I'm lacking. So yeah, okay, nothing exciting going on over here. The little breadboard anymore. Um, Not that it's not exciting. It is exciting. Just uh, reached a plateau. You know, reached a bit of a fucking plateau. So I gotta like let this fucking AI do what it's doing. Oh, I need more coffee, I think. Please don't take me back to the same fucking shit I was just on. I think that's a little bit enough screaming for the day. Um, yeah. Thank you guys.